We're alive. Okay.
Hey everyone, my name's Caroline. I am here with Bonnie Serratore, a master energy healer and a celebrated shaman, and we are going to offer the July energy update, and it's a doozy. So, Bonnie, go ahead, tell us what's going on energetically because it's going to affect us all if it hasn't already.
Yeah. Okay. So what I love is what I would like when Cynthia and I get together to title these things, it's like I give her info and then she comes up with these amazing names. So this is Cosmic Storm. Okay.
Okay.
Cosmic Storm. And seriously, it's a storm. It's a major storm. Okay. So basically what's happening energetically is just imagine, like energies of light, like bombs of light. Okay, almost like solar flares, but it's not the sun. It's not solar flares from the sun. It's an energy frequency that's happening globally around the planet, and it's a stronger activation, so to speak. But what's happening is these light bombs. It's like cosmic storm. It's like a storm is happening. You know how when you see lightning happening and rain happening, it's a major storm. So these are light energies, like light coming down, hitting the body, hitting the planet. Okay. And what's happening is energetically, people don't really know what's happening. Okay. They're not consciously aware. And at the same time, there's a desire to try to protect yourself, to shield yourself from the intensity that's happening in the world. Okay. And with these balls of light, this cosmic storm literally blasting us, what it's doing is it's hitting really deep in the subconscious, and it's affecting where we don't feel safe, where we feel vulnerable, where we feel, where we don't want to be exposed, because exposure means we're going to be shamed or humiliated or we're going to die, something like that. So there's an intensity happening. That's why I'm coming to it. There's an intensity. And the intensity is just global. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to hide. Okay. And no matter what part of the earth you're on, it's happening. It's like this massive cosmic storm. And it's causing people to feel like unstable. Like when I'm looking at the energy, we all like to feel a little stability, where we feel like, we got some inner strength and we feel stable, whipped around, but that's causing instability. Okay. So it's like bombardment of the planet. But think about this, so yeah, it's hitting the planet, but think about when it's hitting your energy. Okay. Think about these light bombs coming and hitting you, and you're going to feel, in a sense, almost like you're under siege or under attack. Okay. So it's already started amping up. How it's kind of like Mercury retrograde, how it starts before it actually goes into it, the effects of it, and then the after when it's over. This is the same thing. So it was already starting towards the end of June. People are already feeling massive intensity. So it's just you guys. It's just like you're just gonna, massive things are happening. Okay, so the key for riding this through is to not go into the worry and stressing and trying to understand anything. It's just let it happen and take the ride, because all you're really going to be feeling is yourself. Okay. So yeah, there's crumbling happening, there's intensity happening, there's fear happening. I mean, look what, with different countries, and we're getting involved. And what does that mean for the US? And what does that mean for the stability of the US and economy and safety and all of that? So that's what's out in the world, but it's also going to be happening in your own world. Okay, in your own little world, that we're all aware of as our own lives. And there's just a lot of things happening. So things will be more challenging. Things will fall apart. Things will, there'll be more monies going out to pay for repairs or to fix things or need this or need that or whatever. It's just a shit show, really, And I mean, think about a storm. When we think of storm, Okay. It's not soft and gentle hanging out at the beach, getting some rays. It's like, get
No.
that out, protect ourselves. Okay. Cause it's like, it's coming and it's hitting hard and it's going to be really intense. So, I feel bad for people who have no awareness, that don't get to come here and understand things. At least when you have a sense of what's happening, it makes it easier to navigate. You know what I'm saying? It just gives you something more to navigate more stably, so we're not feeling, oh yeah, this is what's happening. Okay, I understand. I got it. Okay, and then you get whacked and you understand. Otherwise, you feel like you're being victimized and traumatized and forsaken and all of that kind of, big energy. Okay. So think about this. Okay. There's still stuff in the subconscious. We all have unhealed, unresolved, wounding issues, poor me's, victimizations in our subconscious. Okay. And then remember this too. The new paradigm is relentless. It's not going to give, it's not, it's not going to give us no break. Okay. Because it's like it's moving into a whole different frequency, fifth dimensional being. That's what's happening. Okay. And if you think shifting from one paradigm to another is a simple thing, it is not. It's a major transformation. And we're all in it, whether we want it or not, whether we believe it or not, whether we accept it or not, doesn't matter. It's happening. So the energy's coming, they're hitting the subconscious. Like I'm looking at the subconscious of people, and as most everyone in some way is doing a protection. Here they come. Here comes those attacks, and we're trying to protect ourselves. Okay. Some of us will do it differently, but that's the majority of what's happening. It's so intense. It's going to it's going to fire up even bigger. And kind of like the 4th of July, all the fireworks are going off. Well, our fireworks are going to go off inside. Okay. And think about this. Okay. When it's light, when energy light is coming, in a sense, that's actually a good thing, because doesn't light bring visibility?
Yeah.
You light things up. You go into a dark room and you light a candle and you're saying, oh, look at the cracks in the wall. Oh, look at over here. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? That you couldn't see before.
Yes.
So when we've got light energy, a storm of light, that energy of light blasting, that light, it's hitting your body, but it's penetrating into the subconscious. Even though you're trying to shield it and protect yourself, the energy is still penetrating. And what's happening is, as the energy penetrates and it hits these unhealed places, the energies of unconsciousness, well, what it's going to be doing is it's helping to bring those unresolved issues to consciousness. Okay. So what it can look like is, let's just say in your world, and there's been a little bit of stability, and you got a good job, and yeah, there's a little concern about what's happening with the economy and how we're going to be affected, and you're already struggling to pay with how much everything costs nowadays, but there's still a little bit of a stability. So as that light energy is coming into the subconscious, because that's what's happening, it's hitting and entering into the subconscious, lighting up the subconscious. So when you do that, all these places that haven't been healed, they're going to get activated. Okay, so it's going to feel even more intense. It's the emotional intensity is going to get amped up. And the key, though, is not trying to block it or stop it, because you can't. You can't block these light rays that are hitting. Okay, you can't. The cosmic storm. And it's doing us a favor, because it's also helping to get deeper into the subconscious, which allows for us to find the really buried stuff that we haven't been able to find, and it'll be through an emotion. We'll have reactions, and again, if we can have our reactions, don't make it about out there, but focus within, like how's this making me feel? And then going through that, energies are going to move much more quickly, because the light is hitting. Okay, so there's light in that subconscious, And when we bring light to what's been in the darkness, it reveals, it exposes. And that's what we want. I mean, the acceleration, think about how quickly time seemingly is moving. Okay. We're already halfway through the year and it's going to keep on going. But the energy is moving so quickly, the acceleration makes everything feel like it's just going faster, faster. Okay. So with this light coming in and hitting that subconscious, what it's doing is it's accelerating, bringing and revealing the traumas that are still in your subconscious, the misperceptions and beliefs, the wounding that's still affecting you, keeping you from full expression, unconditional love. So for me personally, yeah, bring it on, because we've been working all these years and trying to get liberated completely, and it's still a journey. So everything that's helping, I'm on board for it, but that doesn't mean it's going to be fun. Okay. So as your deeper places, what can also happen is pretty soon, all of a sudden, memories are coming through that were never coming through before. Okay. And the memories of it, the emotional energy that's happening, the angst in the body that's been happening. So everything's going to get more intensified, but more revealed. So as I'm watching the energy and those, the storm, and the light of the storm comes into the subconscious, and again, it's like I can watch it, like all these really dark hidden places that were really hidden really well. Now that light is revealing. So it's shining on these deeper places that you haven't unraveled yet and bringing light to it. And this is what I mean. You're going to maybe not everyone, but some of you, all of a sudden, memories will start to come. Flashes of past experiences will start to come. Okay. That's just showing you that it's revealing and exposing these buried places that have been hidden in the subconscious. Now they're being broken up and they're being released, and now they're able to come into consciousness, which is what we want. Unfortunately, it's not a pretty picture, because when we look at trauma and we look at horror that's happened, we're talking some really intense experiences earlier in our lives that most of us want to not remember. We want to bury them, forget about it. Okay. But nothing of the subconscious that you've already gone through it, you've already lived it. There's nothing you can't actually survive, so to speak, and thrive after it's been cleared. And at the same time, the intensity can feel a little overwhelming. It can feel a little daunting. It can feel like, whoa, what's, I feel like I've done all this work, and now I feel like I'm going backwards because of intensity. But the good news is it's moving. It's being broken free from the subconscious, which now means, movement can happen, lifting can happen, shift can happen. So again, you're going to get activated and you're going to feel overwhelmed. And this is what's happening. Take the ride as best you can. Let the emotions come, ride it through, and let the energy be released. And just, what'll happen is you'll just get lighter and lighter and more able to truly just feel that unconditional love, which is what we're all really wanting to experience. I know some of us think, what's my purpose? I want to know love or whatever, but it's that unconditional love that is in the heart, that is our true divine energy, our true consciousness. It's who we truly are. So it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's going to be hellacious, just so y'all know.
Oh, wow.
The times that we are in.
Well, is any of this connected to this huge bill that has been put through Congress that's going to deny?
This is part of the energy. Okay?
Part of it, yeah. Because as you're talking, I'm thinking, oh, now all this is starting to make a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So things will be happening, people. Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Okay? Like that, and other things that we can't control. We have no control over. Think about it. Think about lots of, like, the whole thing with Medicaid, how many millions of people won't be getting Medicaid. I'm not judging anything. I'm just aware that everything that's happening is just going to hit that survival thing big time.
Exactly.
So crisis. People are in crisis.
So that's one of the things knocked loose by these incredible energies coming in.
Yes.
And so maybe it's not only happening to support us in healing old basic survival instinct issues and a terror of not being able to survive, which people lived in many lives for
Yes. Yes.
years. It's not only that, but it's knocking it out of our culture as well. It's putting it up like this. I mean,
Yeah.
what I feel like what's happening isn't a surprise when certain things come up to the surface in terms of political beliefs or things that have always been lurking there straight from the start, pretty much,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. I
straight
mean,
from the start of the country.
Oceana, people don't want to look at things. We know
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah.
Things will be happening, and it's like it's easier just to ignore it. But this is how things gotten so out of control is people are like sheep. Most people, the majority of humans are like sheep. You're just going to go with, the leader, follow the leader. And you might feel things, but no one's questioning to the degree that we all needed to be questioning our entire lives. It doesn't matter. It's all part of the divine plan. So here we are. How do we work with it from where we are? And, bottom line is let it happen, because you can't stop it, but face how it makes you feel. That you can have control over, and it will change you. And here's the thing, which is so friggin' awesome, Oceana, and you know this. You're not affected by all the stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, I am no longer affected by what's happening in the world. I'm not like, gotta save the world, gotta fix that. Oh my, no. The divine plan unfolding. I'm doing my part. I'm unraveling my own stuff. There's nothing else for me to do. I'm at peace with the traumas, the crap that's happening.
Well, if everyone did that, there wouldn't be these huge collective traumas happening, because individuals would have said, no, I'm healing that. So I don't have to be part of that. And then one by one, people pull out of these scenarios until they disappear, which would be great. And that extends to war and poverty and everything that we look at that we can't quite believe, because it's But I feel particularly here in the US, we are being made to wake up. It's all just like the sea monster that's finally risen up out of the sea instead of being
it's always been there. It's always been there. Now it's being visible. And that's the new paradigm. That's how everything of darkness, negativity has to be revealed. And that's what's happening. This is what it looks like, people. This is the journey.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. I'm just wondering, I'm going to look at the comments, Bonnie, to see if anybody has questions. Hello, Angela, Marit, Raindrop, hello to everyone. And if anybody has a question they'd like to be entered to for the channeling and a bit of energy work, just put your detailed question into the live chat. Hello, Caroline, Mary. I'm just wondering, does anybody have any questions about what Bonnie was talking about? I can ask questions, but if you guys have questions, please do put them into the chat. Caroline Mary is saying that makes sense. I have the feeling like I just want to hide from the world completely. I guess it's really challenging, so I guess that's why. Yes,
this is my point, people. You're being hit hard. Your subconscious is being hit really hard. Okay, that's what's happening. See, you guys, I think it's important for y'all to understand, there's a divine plan unfolding that we're all part of. Okay, we've all agreed to everything that's happening. Okay, because it has to happen this way in order to reveal the darkness, and we're all part of it. We've all co-created the fine mess the whole world is in. Okay, so it's like, stop whining and being a baby about everything and go, all right, co-creation here. Let me do my part, unravel my stuff, face my own self. And it feels, a lot of people are feeling horrible. I'm going to die. The world's coming to an end. Okay. Seriously. Okay. And can you stop it? No. Can you surrender to it and be better and happier and more at peace? Yes.
Flow. Caroline Mary is also saying, so the feeling, I hear you. So the feeling as they move through, and feel the feeling as they move through you, and let go of stories or judgment. This too shall pass. That is beautiful. As if I felt anger coming up toward one party or another in this or another country, I've said to myself, well, who are you really angry at? Where did that start? Or,
Exactly.
is the judgment point? Is that where the story ends? You've made this angry judgment against this crowd, and then I realized, well, wait a minute. No, it's not about that. We're in this giant hologram where we see all these scenarios, and they're not happening for fun. They're happening to show us what we need to move forward and move through. Really, really important. Some people having, there's specific body parts that are going to be feeling the energies more than others, because people are talking about dental issues, which is really interesting. And other people, I know that my friend Jenna Dorr has been working with people about foot and leg pain, because so many people are experiencing that right now. It's just, maybe because there's so much light that the earth is holding, and it's just a time for the bodies to shift, no question.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is you're either going to shift or you're going to die.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Okay. Yeah. Either you're going to shift or you're going to die. Okay. The body will fail. Something will happen and you'll check out. Do your inner work, people. You're here for a reason. So.
Okay. Wonderful. Just looking at the comments. Karen is asking, there are many forgotten events that have been coming up for her. She says, but I don't have emotions attached to them. Do I need to delve into them or just let them float away? That's interesting.
What was the first? What?
Events are coming up that she had consciously forgotten. They're coming up to the surface, but she does not have emotions attached to them. She's just seeing these memories, these scenes coming up. Do I need to delve into those or just let them float away? She's asking.
Yeah. I mean, I would just let them float away. And if there's an emotion that needs to be felt, something will trigger it. Something will happen to, like there might be more of the same. You know what I mean? There'll be something that happens, let you know there's still something here that I need to feel.
Yeah.
But if you can let go of stuff, do it. Because that's another thing that's happening with all the high vibrational frequencies that are happening. Things are lifting easier than before.
Yeah.
It's coming out, being released.
Excellent news. Some people, Ducky is saying that they're just struggling so badly now financially, feeling really stuck.
Yeah.
And saying, I can't feel the fear because it's too much. Do Bonnie's group clearings help with this? I feel that they do. I find a lot of people kind of frozen right now financially. Money's not coming in, especially if they work independently or they can't get a job or they're fearful. Is our money paradigm shifting, or is this just more old painful stuff coming up, or both?
It's both. I mean, there's the money paradigm is shifting, but it's the old stuff. Okay. All that it's the scarcity. I mean, think about what life has been like. It's never been a simple thing. I mean, it's always been in some kind of form of survival. Okay. You have to have food, period. That's it. And you need shelter, you need clothing, you need health care, whatever. So it's always been this way. It doesn't matter how far back you go. We don't just have, the fruit just dropped from the trees and we just gorge on fruits and we're all happy. No. Okay. It's survival. And so it's hitting all our survival, but that survival stuff has to get cleaned up. It's all belief systems. Okay, I think Caroline Oceana froze. Oceana. Okay, she might need to. Yeah, she'll come back in. Yeah, so we'll pick someone, because Oceana will do a channeling for someone. And then I will do a group clearing for the group. She should be back here. Hopefully her internet's okay. She's not back yet. Let me look at what we've got going here. Oh. Okay, attached past lives. Yeah. Yeah, so all your, people, all your beliefs are going to come and get visible. All your beliefs around money, finances, wealth, all your stuff around survival. I mean, anytime we, our bank account drops or something happens, we go into some kind of anxiety, fear, and it's hitting that old stuff, or literally died, or we died from lack. Okay. I wonder what's going on. Cynthia, have you heard anything from Oceana? She's not back yet. She should be back, hopefully. I'm just going to text her. Haven't heard. Okay. Oops, I spelled her name wrong. That's why. Caroline. There she is. She's trying to get back in. Okay. All right. Okay, so maybe what we can do is I'll go ahead and do the clearing part, and then see if she can get back in. Okay, that would be good. I'm not really seeing too many questions happening. Can we pull forward energies from past lives where we were abundant or best to resonate? Oh, that's kind of a good question. Can we pull energies from past lives where we were abundant? It's not that easy, because you're dealing with your subconscious. You're dealing with the belief systems in the subconscious and the evidence and proof that you've had. So that's still anchored in the subconscious. So trying to pull that energy, that consciousness in, it'll help a little bit. But the bottom line is you still have to clear out the beliefs in the subconscious of what's in that subconscious causing you to be in lack. Okay. It's the ability to receive. How wide open is your heart? Can you receive a compliment? Can you receive a gift without deflecting? Is it like, whoa, yeah, bring it on. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. So, again, it's all you. It's all about us. Okay, so let's go ahead, because I don't see her yet. So let's do the clearing, and then when she gets here, we can do the... There she is. There she is.
Sorry.
There she is.
Sorry, my internet totally conked out on me, but I don't know if I can do this properly. There we go. Okay, no, it's still a little wacky there, but anyway, yeah, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to move this again.
Okay, alrighty, so, oops, my page, what did it do? All right, okay, so Oceana, let's go ahead and, Cynthia, did you pick anyone yet for the clearing with Oceana?
Yeah. I'm trying to...
Yeah, someone's asking if I can give tips for entity removal. I mean, that's the whole training, you guys. I mean, basically connect with them, bring the light in, ask them to go. If you can't get it, get an accelerator.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's like, yeah.
They are just phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. I've worked with such astounding people. Some of them gone off on their own, but some of them are still with Bonnie, like Chris Williams, I think. And also Michael Higgins, Saroja, Tracy McPhee is phenomenal. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
You guys, yeah, we know you guys, this isn't the place where we're at, we're answering your personal questions, okay? So, that's not for here. This is more general, but the only personal stuff we're doing is Oceana actually doing a clearing. So.
Yeah, so Cynthia, let me see here. I'm having a little trouble seeing stuff on my phone here. So,
okay.
Yeah, maybe Bonnie can read whoever you have chosen, Cynthia. Maybe Bonnie can read the request for the channeled answer and energy work As I'm just not really able to see.
Yeah. Cynthia, did you get someone yet?
Yeah, hopefully she got someone. I'm trying to get back on my computer as well.
Okay, hang on. New comments. What we got here?
Oh, should be working all right.
Oh. Okay, so it is seeker. Okay, so Carol Oceana, it's the seeker. Okay, so there's the question.
Right. Just let me know
So,
what their question is.
yeah, can you see it? Want me to read it to you? You take it in, and I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you. Okay, it says, I'm having left shoulder blade pain, left knee and left hip pain. Is it something spiritual? Can I have a clearing of the pain? Okay. Okay.
All right. I'm just going to bring in the collective, and your spirit team are here. I'm already hearing them. So just give me a moment here. I'm going to ask them to come forward and just go into your breathing in slowly in through the nose with mouth closed. And then breathing out slowly. Just going to listen and ask them to come in. Well, greetings, dear ones. We are very pleased to have this time, as always, to speak with all of you today. And so, all right, it looks like the left side of the body. Now, this is a little bit suspicious because it looks as if, well, this may have come in from another life, which is interesting. We're seeing several things. We're going to ask your team to clarify, please, what happened when this one was young. And, yeah. Right brain oriented, which affects the left side of the body. Someone you wanted to give your energy to, you felt bad for them, might have been a younger sibling, a friend who was struggling, getting screamed at or hit by a parent or whatever it is. Yeah, there's real trauma there. And past life as well. Yeah, intense past life injury. It looks like you sort of got that part of the body stuck in a machine, maybe in a factory. Okay. Or, yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't have to carry it any longer, they're saying. It's only intensifying right now, so you can get rid of it. We call back in, please. Any part of this Del 1 that they've given away. Aha. And we're seeing a lot of, you might call cords, like somebody's pulling energy and flexibility and strength out of you. We're just going to ask Archangel Michael to use his sword of truth, Excalibur, cutting through those cords and recalling your life energy to that part of the body. And we're going to ask that part of the body, please release whatever you took on, a feeling of guilt, sadness, compassion, empathy for others, whatever it was, just let it go. There we go. Looks like chains releasing. Let go, Del 1. Yeah, the hip, knee, shoulder, elbow, whatever it is. Yeah, just let go. I'm just speaking to the body parts right now. Let go. Oh, you don't need it anymore. That's right. That's right. What's going on here, please? Who are you? No, not anymore. You're not. Was permission given for that? Forget it. Forget it. All of those permissions, approval, soul contracts, bonds, pacts, covenants, oaths, vows, all of that into the white flame. And we're putting this dear one in the cool transmuting flame of Saint Germain and the emerald green ray of healing as well. Archangel Raphael is with us. Yes, absolutely. Forget it. That's done. All time, space, all universes, parallels, backwards, one all existence, all experience, all realities. That's finished. No. No, cutting all cords, all time, space, all realities, all experience. That's it. You're done here. You're done. Come on. Do you want to go into the light? Don't have to be afraid of it. We're going to open a portal right now. Open a portal. Yeah. Look up. Yeah. That's it. Come on. Anybody else? Any family members? Any ancestors holding on? Why are you holding on? Why are you doing that? We see. Absolutely, we understand, but that emergency is over. It's over. Sort of like you were in a situation where you're trying to hold somebody up, kind of rescue them from falling off the side of a ship or out of a building or whatever. You were just trying to save people and maybe saved one or two, but it didn't work for everyone. letting go, the guilt, the shame, the sadness, all the intrusions, all the expectations. This still one is some sort of savior. Into the light. Let's go. Come on. Time to go home. This is your salvation. Absolutely. Complete freedom. You're absolved of all of it. Come on, into the light. All right, we understand you didn't mean any harm, but you need to go into the light right now. Yeah, emissaries, can you assist, please? Yeah, thank you so much. And loved ones here to greet you. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Come on, come out of there. Come out of there, please. No, no, it's not your body, not your body. Loved ones, can you come for these ones, please? They're holding the injury in place. Yeah, can you just go ahead? Go ahead, that's it. Look at these beautiful angels. Look at this beautiful light. Yeah, that's all for you. No judgment. There's only love there. Only love. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yes, please. If you can assist with that. Yes, please. There we go. There we go. All right, we're going to close that portal for now. What about any and all sort of trauma locked into the body as well from that? Yeah. Past, present, future lives. Come into the circle of light, please, for this one. This Del one, pick up that heavy trauma and toss it into that beautiful white flame. Yeah, right now. The shock, the upset, the pain of the original injuries. Yeah, the feeling, oh, I should have done this or that. I'm never enough, and I haven't given enough, and I haven't saved enough people or myself. All of it goes into that white flame. You're done with this. This is finished. No, no, it's not your job to carry it into that white flame right now. It's holding you back. All right? We're talking to some of the other lives you've lived, some of the other people you've been. Yeah. Anything else, please, dear ones? Okay. They want you, your team want you to give up this feeling of, I have to save people, I have to rescue them, I'm not enough, I'm not doing enough. You're carrying that from other lives. And it's embedded in this life as well, and it's got to be released, dear one. You can write out affirmations that say, I am not responsible for other people's lives. I can let go. Whoever I am right now, that's enough. That's fine. I'm going to just bless and release everyone. I'm just going to let go and let them follow their path. And I respect their path. And if they're facing something difficult, I'll hold them in higher light. I'll send them love, but I don't need to send them my life energy. It's not my job to save them. They came in for a reason. They chose this for some reason. Heaven knows why, but let go, dear ones. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. We see all these past life selves now tossing all that into that white flame. And you're in the beautiful, cool, violet transmuting flame as well. Lord Saint Germain is here. Wonderful. Yeah. All of it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Very good. So some of your past life aspects very happily tossing all that old pain, shock, grief, trauma into that white flame, and others sort of, I don't know, shouldn't I carry this? And the answer is no, you shouldn't. There we go. There we go. Beautiful angel here, 50-foot tall angel, huge broom. She's helping to sweep all of this old detritus, all this old pain and shock into that beautiful transmuting white fire. And it's just absolutely transmuting back to pure sparkling energy. Be used for something good. Yeah. As you're falling asleep, your team are saying, they want you to say, as you're falling asleep, I release everything and everyone who's no longer for my higher good. And or if you want, just keep thinking to yourself, higher good in all areas of life, higher good. And focus on that, Del One, because you've kind of been denying yourself some things. And there's no need to do that anymore. Yeah, all right. So wonderful. We'll see if your team have anything else. Yeah, they're saying that's fine. That's great. But listen to this a few times. All right, Del One, and this energy goes out to everybody because everyone has suffered something of this in one way or another, in one life or another. Wonderful. We send much love and many blessings, and we'll bring our writer back now. Namaste. Okie doke.
Awesome. Awesome, Oceana. Very cool.
Different stories. It's interesting that people take on so much, and I know what that feels like because I had the feeling like I had to rescue my younger brothers and me,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Some people pointed that out, and I'm sort of like, oh, I don't think I'm still doing that. But if it's a habit in the brain, it tends to stay. And then, of course, it's rooted in past life experiences. So,
yes. Yeah, it's true. And we don't even know we're doing it.
No.
That's such a trip. Yeah.
No, don't know we're doing it. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Alrighty. So I'm going to do a clearing for everyone. Okay. I don't know. For me, it just feels like that's that's the knowing I get, you guys. So I trust the knowing. Okay. So I'm going to do some stuff with the cosmic storm and okay. I'm being shown I need to activate the subconscious to help that cosmic storm bring things more to awareness. Okay. So you may not like that. You may not want that, but that's what I'm being shown. I mean, and ultimately, it's going to help. It'll be more helpful, okay? But it might mean intensity is even more, okay? But if you understand what's happening, then you can take the ride, right, Oceana? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so just relax, lay down, whatever. Let me quick. Okay, so now call me in. Surround everyone with light. There we go. Good. Now I'm going to come right into that subconscious. I'm going to go into those areas where that light is, the cosmic storm, the light of that cosmic storm coming in. It's like bombarding. I can see it. This is a trip. I'm not joking. I can see people like putting up like a little barrier so that light doesn't penetrate, but we want it to penetrate. Okay. We want that. We want to know what's in our subconscious. That's it. Now I'm coming in. I'm going to be coming in. I'm going to use light spears into these areas that you're trying to protect and even hide. And there's nowhere to hide. That's the whole thing. There's nowhere to hide. Okay. So you might as well just surrender. Yep. And just let it all happen. Light spears coming in. Shatter, 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 shatter and there we go. Shatter. Shatter, 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 shatter. Now, as I'm going in, I can really see the blackness, the darkness. This is like really old. These are some of the deepest wounding that you've not processed, that you've not gone through. This is good. We want this to get exposed. This is really survival stuff, okay? Now I'm coming in. I'm using the light, white flame, coming into the blackest, deepest, most ancient, the deepest traumas of survival, life, death, survival, life, death, you're going to die, life, death, the horrors, the traumas, the crisis of the life, death, survival. Now I'm coming in, I'm going to go right into the very core of that with that white flame, coming right into that energy right there. Now we're going to start shattering it. And that means breaking it up, breaking it free, which means it will come to surface. It will come to awareness. Now I'm going after some of the stuff that you've never healed before. I want the deepest, blackest, darkest, unhealed, untouched, asleep energy right there. I can see it right there. All right, that's it. I'm going to actually, hang on. I'm going to do what I mean. I'm going to net it. Okay, yeah, I'm holding it in the net. Now I'm coming in to the net, light spears. Now we've got it contained only to make it you feel more safe, okay? But I'm coming in now, and inside of that netting, the white net, I'm going to start shattering the oldest stuff of survival, the oldest stuff that's keeping you afraid, keeping you stuck, keeping you swimming in the same old, keeping you in not thriving, where you're in survival, worried, terrified, fearing, anxiety, trauma, depression. How are you going to do it? How are you going to make it? Okay. So here's the real truth. You have to let yourself go through your death. That's what's in here. This is all the death stuff right here. Got to go through the death. Okay. You did die. You've died every lifetime you've had. You died. Okay. And if you go through those frequencies, I'm going to start shattering and breaking up and bringing them into awareness. That means you're going to go through the terror of death. Okay. The different ways. Here we go. Right into there. Shatter. All that different ways. Trippy flashes are happening. And I'm seeing all kinds of people's past lives, horrors and intensities and traumas and shocks and crises and disbeliefs, right there, right there, right there, deep, 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 the most hellacious forms of death, and also that feeling of being forsaken, forsaken, forsaken. Nobody cares. No one's going to save you. No one's going to protect you. There's no one, no one, no one, no one, no one. Shatter, 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 shatter it. Bring it up. Shatter, shatter. There we go. Energy's coming up and out, using that light to draw it out, releasing energies out as well, coming out, 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 shattering a lot of the emotion. Yeah, so shatter, blowing it up, and then dissolving, neutralizing it, disintegrating it, so the intensity won't be so intense for you. I'm releasing lots of this energy, trauma, this crisis, this horror, this terror. Yeah, survival, survival, life, death, survival, the deepest, darkest, most intense, 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 black, 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 black. Light, 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 light. Now releasing, even clearing discarnates, other beings, other creatures, all kinds of energies coming out now, coming out. We loosened them up. We broke things up. Now more energies are coming up and out, up and out, up and out. Releasing, release, 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 release. Shatter, 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 shatter. Releasing even more, even more. Good, the different. Now I'm going to go into terror, the frequency of terror. People don't like terror. No one wants to feel terror. So friggin' intense terror. Now I'm going into your terror, going into the terror. Now I'm going to bring in light, bringing in light, bringing the white flame coming in to the terror, bringing it right into the very core of that terror. And I'm going to let that light start to shine in the terror. And I'm going to start dissolving the frequency. Start clearing out the frequency, neutralizing the frequency of terror. Using that white flame, white flame, white flame, white flame, white flame, white flame, white flame. Dissolving, dissolve, 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 dissolve. Now I'm going to bring in the light, white light, white light, white light of all that is. Bring that white light in. Now let that white light begin to shine in that subconscious all around that intense, intense survival frequency, terror. And then we're going to start neutralizing and the energy of that white light, literally starting to draw these energies out. As we're shattering and breaking up the density, the hardness, all dense together, compressed together. We're shattering all that energy and then releasing it. Releasing, releasing, release, spinning it out, 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 out. There we go. Good, good, good. And I'm going to go back in and do it again. I'm going even into the very core of that, even more. The tight, where it's bound. Yeah, right there, right there. People, I can feel you. It's like you're trying to hold on to this, trying to keep it down, trying to keep it buried. So you never have to know it, never have to re-experience it. Never, there we go. Right there now. Again. Now, more light around it. Now, let's just get white flame coming in. Let's just shatter it. Let's just shatter it. Use that light. Shatter, 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 shatter. There we go. Now, let's start dissolving, dissolving, disintegrating, releasing, clearing, releasing, clearing, releasing, clear, releasing, clear, releasing, clear. Releasing and clearing, releasing and clearing, more coming out, 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 out. Light, 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 light. Clear, clear, clear. There we go. Light, 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 light. Again, really deep into that subconscious. There we go. Good. Now, I'm going to start a spin happening in here in the subconscious. Yeah. Bringing even more light in, even more light. Now I'm going to take the net off, all that energy frequency, net that was netted. Oh, there we go. That's good. Now, okay, good. Now I'm just going to assist all this energy to start coming to the surface, that whatever needs to be known, whatever needs to be felt, to feel, to surrender to, bringing those energies now more into consciousness. Yeah, we've broken up all kinds of really deep black debris, hidden, buried, tight, 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 bound up. Yeah, now it's all starting to flow, moving. Yeah, that's good. So by opening that energy frequency up and kind of exploding it, now it's all over rather than dense, 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 hard. Now this makes it easier to navigate, easier to go through, easier to feel, to surrender to, because it's not that intense blackness, the huge, huge wound. This is now softening that, allowing for the the gentleness of taking the ride with it. Let it move up and out. Next piece, let it move up and out. Next piece, let it move up and out. There we go. Good. This will make it way easier, more gentle, navigable. There we go. Good. Light, 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 light. Now I'm going to keep that light in there. I'm going to keep that white flame in there. I'm going to keep it in there. Hang on, 72 hours longer. Hang on, longer. 72 hours. Yeah, no, a little bit longer, right? Yeah, let's go a little longer. Let's go to like 4 days, 5 days, 5 days. All right, there we go. Yeah, keep it moving. Keep it moving there. Good. That light's going to stay in there. So let's keep releasing, bringing things to the surface. Yep, those hard to find emotions, hard to find angst, hard to find trauma, shocks. Yeah, we're going to just start letting those things come to surface, come to awareness, using that light. So anchoring that light in, 5 days of the light inside, in the subconscious, expanding, exposing, revealing, bringing to surface, bringing to awareness, anchored in. There we go. There we go. Good. One last blast of energy. Release, 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 release. Open up the channel so energies can be released. Direct line into the light. So all these energies will be going directly into the light. That means anything in there, discarnates, dark forces, anything that is not of you, it will be released, coming up and out into the light. Beautiful. All right. Now let's just let go of everything. Bring your awareness right back to this moment, feeling yourself, feeling your body. And when you're ready, open your eyes and be here now.
Wow, that was mind-blowing. That was absolutely great. Thank you, Bonnie. I could see things that I mean, under no condition did I know they were there until you started working on us. And some of it looked like a very, like a dark cloud or a black mist. And then the light came in very consciously to pull things out. And then they kept finding more. I thought, that's good, that's done. And then
that's what happened. I kept finding more.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing.
Hidden stuff, you guys. Hidden deep.
Unbelievable.
Huge stuff, huge times, but here we are.
We are. Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah. And I kind of had to come to this. We're not going to leave 3D with a lighthearted party. We have to do what was needed. Yeah. We got to clean house.
Got to clean house.
Yeah.
That's
well, if there's a shortcut, Bonnie's helping us with it.
Yeah. Well, it's actually true. This work does help, makes it easier. Can you imagine all the people that aren't, how the tortured life they're living?
Oh, golly.
Yeah.
That's why I recommend your work and the accelerators work all the time to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're taking the long route.
The shorty long cut.
Yeah, exactly. The long cut. Just going to therapy isn't going to do it. Just reading or spiritual books isn't going to do it. No. You have to do clear. I'm telling you, you have to clear the energy either by knowing it or getting help and releasing it. That's it. Really,
it is.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Bonnie. Fantastic. Any last words about the energies? Anything else you'd like to leave us with today?
Yeah. I mean, you're not being people. It's not about being punished. It's about bringing to the surface the deepest parts of the subconscious so that we can help the new paradigm come into being. Okay. All that darkness holds it down. When we open up and we release, we are helping the acceleration of the new paradigm. So we're all a part of it. Do your part, face yourself. You won't die unless you do.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, guys. I just know that for me, I felt like I was going to die many times when I was going through that emotional stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, me too. I hear you. Yeah.
But here we are, Oceana. We're still here. Cool. All right, everyone. It's been real. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you next month.
Yeah. Much love,
Cynthia. Thank you all for showing up. All righty. Very cool. Till next time, everyone.
Okay. Bye-bye.